Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Maybe everyone's settled their differences and I can finally go outside. All right, let's do it. Here we go. And I'll just get Instacart. Follow the affiliate link in the show notes below to create your account with Instacart today. Do all your shopping without leaving your house.
Coming to you live from my apartment. This is the Short News with Alex Madore.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the Short News Podcast. I'm Alex Madore. I am not a news anchor. I am an unemployed college student just trying to get my shit together. So, what is on the agenda today? I might have to call this episode Alex Gets Heat Stroke Part 3 because holy shit, it is like a sauna in here. You know that Geico commercial? What is that? Like some sort of insurance commercial from like 10 years ago. It's like a sauna in here. Anyways, well, this is going to be a newsless episode. I am not going to talk about Trump. I'm not going to talk about the coronavirus, other than maybe like some shit to keep you busy during it, like new shows and stuff. Well, what else is going on that isn't politics related though? Oh, you know what's going on? The other day, I made a new song. Yeah, I'm not stopping for anything. I'm gonna make at least a song a week I'm aiming for. And I want to pump out another album because we got nothing going on. And I want to have like a good couple of bodies of work out there for people to be able to have. So I made a song. It's coming out tomorrow on all platforms, or it should. It's scheduled to come out then. It's called Aruba. And it's about a time in high school where, I was dating my first girlfriend and she went on vacation for spring break and met another guy and was dating both of us essentially, even though I came first and we had been together for like a while. And that was not good. I didn't find out about that until after I broke up with her, too. Like, this is a crazy person, though, because the reason I broke up with her was because I was talking to this girl in my science class who, okay, to be honest, she was pretty cute. I thought she was really cute. Sorry, Olivia. But the, I, I was talking to her and I sent her one smiley face, not even like the blushing one with like the tongue sticking out, like meh. Because I was like, oh, we have all this homework for environmental science class. This sucks, bleh, or something like that. And this girl, whose name is not Olivia. Olivia was the girl that I was talking to. So my ex, now ex, she went into my Facebook account, went through my messages, because this was back when I was like okay with her having my password, because it was like, oh yeah, you can Like married couples do that all the time, but we're not married, so why the hell would I do that? Because I'm a young high schooler who's never been touched in their privates ever in their entire life. So you're gonna do what you gotta do to get anything. Anyways, fuck, where was I? So she looks through my messages, sees that one emoji, throws her phone against the wall because we're FaceTiming, and she's like, like sounds like a beast of some sort. And like, ah! And it was too much for me. The next day, I I broke up with her, and it was like in the morning. We would like she texted me good morning, and I was like, yeah, I have to talk to you about something. And she FaceTimed me, and I was like, we're done. Like I have to end this. Like I can't be in this anymore. And she was pretty abusive and manipulative, and she would tell her friends like, "Oh, I can get Alex to do anything for me." And it was true. Like she had me like like around her finger. What is the term? She had my balls in a jar and kept them in a safe above her shelf. So again, she starts freaking out. I mean, understandably, you just got broken up with. And I just ignore her for the whole morning. And she keeps messaging me, starts saying she's gonna kill herself, all this stuff. Like what right when she gets home, she's gonna end her life. And I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Cause she's like, if you don't talk to me right now, I'm gonna end my life. And so I talked to her, and I'm comforting her because I feel bad, and then that turns into like we kissed, and I did give her like mixed signals, but I was like, I can't. And this is where I messed up, and I feel like a complete asshole. I was like, yeah, yeah, we can talk later, sure. And I would honestly, we only kissed because she was like hysterics, and I felt so horrible, but I wanted to leave, and I was like, do I stay in this just so she doesn't feel this way? I'm really hurting this person. It doesn't matter what she's done to hurt me. I don't want somebody to be in pain because of me. But is it worth me continuing to be in pain? No, it's not. So the second I got home and I was away from her, I was like, oh my God, I just made a huge mistake. And she's texting me and texting me, and I I blocked her. My mom's like, you need to stop giving her attention. This is not good for you. Just block her. Like, I'm close with her mom. I'll relay the message. Yeah. Yeah, my mom told her mom that it was over. That's what happened. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm a piece of shit. I didn't want it to be this way, but every whenever I come home, or whenever I would come home as a kid in high school, my mom would be like, "Okay, give me your phone." And I'd be like, "God damn it." And she would take it, lock it in her car, in her trunk, and not give it back to me until the very end of the night. For 15 minutes, I get to be on it. So she was like, "Yeah, give me your phone. Like, I don't want you having it right now. Like, I'll tell her." And I was like, "Why can't I tell her?" She's like, "No, I'll take care of it. I'll get the message across." And looking back, like that make just made me look really petty. And I wish I could have sacked up and done it myself. Anyways, the next day I go to this party, and it's like a close friends party, but I've never been to a high school party my entire life. I was in a relationship for like a year before that. And then before that, my parents wouldn't let me go out. So this was a first for me. I drive there. I don't drink anything, but other people are, and they're staying the night, but I'm not allowed to stay the night at anybody's house at this point. Until I was 18, I wasn't allowed to have sleepovers. So I go to this dude's house. It's a fun party. People are hooking up. I've never seen anything like this. There's drinks. It's a good group of friends all getting together. And I meet this girl. I've talked to this girl maybe like once in my life. And we start hanging out all throughout the night. And eventually she like at the end of the night she's like, "Listen, I drove here and I'm really drunk. So, do you think you could give me a ride home?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, that's fine." And yeah, like in the back of my head, I was like, imagine if this is how like a fling just starts. That would be so cool. And we're in my car and she's like saying things like guys with nice cars turn me on. And I had a nice car. I did. And we get to her driveway and she's like, I can't go in there right now. Like, can you help me wake up? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you'll think of something. And I was like, literally word for word. I g- I'm the stupidest, worst. I have the worst game. I but it's good because at least the way I do this, um I get like I make sure it's consensual. You know what I mean? Like I get clarity for what is consensual here. And I was like, so uh do you want to make out? Word for word. And she was like, yeah. And yep, that's what happened. A day after I broke up with my crazy girlfriend. And am I an asshole for that? Yes. And I really ended up liking this new girl a lot. Made a thing for like a couple weeks. I really caught feelings, but she didn't. And she had like five other dudes on rotation. I didn't find out about that until later. She's not who the song is even about. I'll get there. So now I'm not talking to either of these girls. I've just gone through like two breakups, one where I dumped someone and one where I got dumped right after. So I don't know, maybe I deserved it. And now I'm miserable, right? And I get into this car accident. It's a lot of bad shit going on. And one day one of my ex's friends is like, "Hey, I think you need to know this, but so and so was saying all kinds of shit to me when she came back from her vacation about how she can't decide between you and this other guy that she met at the hotel." And I'm like, wow, wow. So she was getting at me for sending a tongue sticking out face to somebody about homework, but she literally cheats on me with a guy that she met on vacation. What is that? What is that? So yeah, that was a big hit to my self-esteem right there too. I didn't trust girls for a long time, but that's what the song is about. It's called Aruba. Um I honestly, do I hope she hears it? Yeah. She's blocked on all my social media though, so she can't get in touch with me. She can't. She can try. I dare you. I dare you to try. Haley, I dare you to fucking try. Don't test me. So more time goes by. This is all senior year of high school. Um, I graduate and I meet this other girl, and things are cool. We start dating, but the problem is I'm going to college, and she seems to be still hung up on a guy she used to hook up with who was really manipulating her. And I was like, you gotta stop. Like, stop talking about him, please, and your sex, and stop, please. Like, why are you obsessing over? You're not talking to him, as far as I know. And she was like, okay, yeah, you're right. Like, I'll stop. And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." So it's a good relationship so far. And then I have to go off to college. Um, we were going to different schools, and I now having trust issues. I'm like, this guy isn't gonna be a problem, right? And she's like, no. Like, seriously? You think that? No. And college happens, a couple months go by, and we have this serious conversation, and she's like, out of the blue, like, I started talking to so and so again, like that guy again. And I was just like, wow. Fucking wow. I am 3 for 3. Fuck. And I just I destroyed that relationship after that. I completely burned that bridge. Destroyed it. I did everything I could to just get that out and get her back, I guess. But honestly, I don't think I've made a lot of songs about people, but I don't think there is really one song that is specifically about her. And I don't know why that is. I think she just makes me really sad. More than the other one makes me angry, and the second one makes me confused. The third one just fucking stomped on my heart. All I can say is I'm glad you got fat. Sorry, is that mean? Is that mean? I don't think it is. It's okay. She'll live. She'll live. She can take it. She's a big girl. Sorry, that was mean. I know it was, but I have had shitty luck with relationships, friendships. I Why did I get onto this topic? Was it because, oh yeah, Aruba, the song. So tomorrow it comes out. You guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from. It's a very beach vibes type of song. I only made it in a few hours, and it got reposted on Loom by the chief marketing officer of the company, and he reposted it on or retweeted it as well. And I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I'm glad people are enjoying the music. The numbers are going up on Spotify. It's really cool to see um how many people are listening at one time. It's really, really good for my self-esteem. So, thank you to everybody that's listening to the album, that's listening to the podcast. It's really cool of you, and I hope to entertain you more. So, wow, I went into some stories there about times that I have been hurt in my adolescence, and man, that sucks. If I could give any advice to somebody who's going through that, where they get betrayed, man, it's gonna take time for you to be able to trust again. And that's okay. You're not in any rush to get into another relationship. You may feel like you want that security blanket, you want that person in your life. But do you want that specific person in your life after knowing what they've done to you? No, because that hurts even more than being alone, is being with someone that doesn't respect you. So if you look at it that way, you're dodging a bullet. Like, if I had stayed with any of those girls, I would be so unhappy. I'd be miserable. Oh my God, I would be on drugs all the time and just drink from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. the next day. That would be me. And yeah, so I think in those types of situations, you have to love yourself enough to realize that you deserve better and that that is not on you for them to have caused you trust issues. It is rightfully so that you have those feelings. So take as much time as you need before you jump back into another relationship because then you don't want to have create issues regarding trust with a new person who may be more trustworthy, and that could end up hurting them and hurting you. So take your time, baby steps. We'll all get to the finish line at some point. I you know, I want to tell more stories. I do. I want to tell this one so badly, so badly. But I don't know. Like I feel like it would be bad for the image about the time I got caught with weed by the police. Yeah. Okay. We can go into that. Do I care at this point? Have I told that story already? I told that to someone recently. Was it just I don't know, was it Cyrus and Manny? No, I don't know. Somebody I told that story to, it was crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna tell it. I'm not gonna tell it. Sorry. I mean, okay, I can talk about all the times I got in trouble with campus safety at college, starting with the first time. Okay, so week 1 at my college, one day this will be public. I went to Union College in Schenectady, and I highly suggest against it, especially if you are a person of color. They are there are some really racist, really Trumpy people there. They're like rich too, preppy, stupid, annoying people that will try to kill you and stab your back when you least expect it. So don't go there. Anyways, also there's a lot of sexual assaults, but that goes with a lot of colleges, but there they get away with it because of money, and it's fucked up. And because they're a private college and they have their own campus safety. So, yeah, there are these gardens there that are really that's the only reason to go. People smoke in the gardens and it's beautiful down there. It's really nice. Take my word for it. Look up Jackson's Garden in Schenectady. You will be like, "Holy shit, I want to go to this college." But don't fall for the fucking trick. Okay? The Greek life is toxic. The campus safety sucks. We'll get into that. So go down where everybody smokes in the gardens. I think it's okay. I'm there with two of my friends. We've got my Pax vaporizer, so it's not like super obvious, but you know what you're doing when you go down there. So it's dark out, and we're vaping on this thing. It's fine. It's fun. All of a sudden, flashlight, fucking campus safety guy, as two of our friends are walking towards us to meet us and smoke, and they just see the campus safety meet us, completely 180 and just walk away. They're like, fuck, nope, nope, nope. And so he's like, "Oh, what you got there?" And I was like, it's a vaporizer." And he was like, "Is that weed?" I was like, maybe." And he was like, "Okay, so can like I'm gonna need to take that, and I need your IDs because I gotta write you up." I was like, "Oh my god, fuck!" For week one, and You after that, you have to once you get written up, you have to meet with a um RD, residential director or something, or rude demon. I don't know. No, she's nice. She's a nice lady. She put up with a lot of my shit. I will say that she gave me a lot of chances because she knew I was a tortured soul. But I meet with her. She's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Okay, if I'm being completely real with you, I'm 18 years old and this is college. You expect me to not have a little bit of fun? I'm away from my parents. This is the first time I've been alone. Why am I not allowed to enjoy myself?" And she's like, there's like other on-campus activities. You could join a club. You could like go to campus events, get involved in the community, do something like that. And I'm like, that's not what college is about. You know that. It wasn't like that for you. And she's like, we got to be safe. There's so many things that can go wrong, all that stuff. And we're having this back and forth where I'm trying to make the case that partying should be allowed because we're in college. And now looking back, that is the most ignorant fucking thing that I could have said in my entire life. But she's like, okay, but like, because we're by the book here, I do have to give you 4 points. And I'm like, fuck, 4 points. I think it's 12 and you're kicked out, or you're on like probation, depending on how much money your parents have. So so I have to work in the campus dining with the employees and stuff, and it was interesting. We cleaned the president's the school president's fucking office from a lunch meeting he had. And that dude, he lives large. The motherfucker is probably so rich. Oh my god. So you'd think that I would have learned my lesson at this point, right? A normal person would be like, okay, I'm gonna be more careful with what I do. And yeah. So I a Friday or Saturday night, in my friend's dorm, and we're having some drinks. There's guys and girls mingling, and it's all good and fun, you know? And all of a sudden, fucking knock on the door, RA, and they're like, open this door right now. And we're like quickly trying to push it away. Dude opens, like one of the dudes opens the door and there's like red cups and like a bottle of vodka or something. And the RA is like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to write you up. Everybody give me your IDs. There's alcohol right there. This is binge drinking." I'm like, "Bitch, nobody's binge drinking here. It's called recreational drinking." My God. And I'm so glad she didn't find my second vaporizer because I bought another PAX right like the day after mine got taken away from campus safety. So I was so relieved that they didn't find that. And oh man, so I got written up, had to go to another RD meeting with a different RD, and they're like, "What are you doing here? Like, why you already have 4 points? Like, I've heard of you." And I'm like, I was just hanging out with my friends. Am I not allowed to go to people's rooms?" And they were like, "Okay, like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, exactly. I wasn't binge drinking. Like, what the hell?" And this is back in these days, I wasn't really a heavy drinker. I tried to be and failed miserably and would just throw up and be really bad. Um, so fuck. My freshman year was so bad. It was a disaster. And then 2 times after that, campus safety had to come into my room because it reeked of weed, and the RA reported it. And they like searched my room. It was not good. Um, And then I had to meet with my RD again. She's like, "Come on, like this keeps happening. What are you doing? You gotta get it together." I'm like, I know, I'll try. And fuck, man. I end up dead in that overdose in episode 2 of this podcast that I talk about. If you go scroll all the way down, you'll get episode 2, the time I almost died. It's called something like that. And that whole near death experience or death experience happens, and I'm like, okay, no more fucking around. And there's a good month where I don't smoke weed. I drink like a little bit and I smoke cigarettes now, but that's it. And it's not like binge drinking. It's like having one shot on a Friday night and watching TV with my friends and eating pizza and very tame shit. But one day, my friends that I'm hanging out with that don't normally do drugs are like, "Hey, let's smoke weed." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna, but I'll hang with you guys." And so we go into this dude's room, and I'm sitting there, and somebody covers the fire alarm with, or the smoke detector with a bag or a sock or something, and we're about to, well, or they're about to light up when the RA knocks on the door. He's like, "I saw what you did to the smoke detector from outside the window. Like, open up right now." And he comes in, writes us all up, and we have to go to the RD that I know really well again. And I was like, "Guys, I'm fucked. Like, if something happens to me, I'm absolutely fucked." And they're like, "Okay, like, we get it. You weren't even smoking. We'll cover for you." And they did. They did. And she was like, "You," and the RD was like, "Okay, they covered for you. And they're saying you weren't there to smoke. You've been sober for a while. Good. You got to stop showing up at the wrong places at the wrong times. Like, this is following you." And I'm like, "Fuck. I know, like, I can't hang out with anyone. Bad luck just follows me." And fuck, man. It was ridiculous. And then there was that other time right before right before spring break, I was hanging out with a friend. He had this big bag of weed out on the uh out on the desk, and we were smoking in his room, and campus safety came in and got in trouble again, got like 4 more points, had to do more community service, meet with the dean of students. She told me I didn't belong there. And so now I'm in deep trouble. And then I go on spring break. I come back. The Sunday night that we come back, I have my first seizure, hit my head in the bathroom, and then fucking cut my head open, have to go to the hospital, and that was not fun. But that was it after that. That was, I think, the last time I got in any trouble like that year. I think I learned my lesson after that. Because, like, I drank a lot and ate a lot of sodium, and I think that fucked me up. Because I had this whole bag of uncured bacon jerky from Trader Joe's that I had bought when I was home for spring break to bring to school. And I was really stoned and eating that, and yeah, I seized up and hit my head. And it was really bad. I almost bled out. And yeah, you learn your lesson from that. And yeah. So fuck, I just got this message. Let me just real quick. You may be asking, why are you so stupid? Why why risk all of these things and be so careless and getting into all this trouble and do all these drugs and drink and to just make all these stupid mistakes? And I will explain to you. And this is not an excuse. Maybe it is. I I was not in a good state of mind for a very, very long period of time where I was not getting professional help until it was almost too late. Like 3 years into college, I finally, like, my family and my friends finally understood, like, okay, this dude is not okay. He needs help. This is why he does drugs all the time and like drinks, and he can't be sober because he has to like deal with his demons and all this stuff. So like I used substances in college as a mask to hide who I really am, hide my vulnerabilities, insecurities, and all that stuff. I tried to create this larger than life persona of somebody that can handle anything because they just don't care about shit. And making that my personality was, I think, what made a lot of people like me compared to all the people that didn't like me in high school. And it was really cool to have all these like friends, I guess, but they weren't true friends because they didn't know the real me and they never will. So, was it worth it? No. I got into all this trouble just because I wanted to kill my brain and stop thinking so much and stop being myself. But what I learned through all of this is that myself, after getting psychiatric help and being on the right medications, myself isn't really that bad. Flaws, yeah, definitely flawed, but everybody's flawed. I don't have to fucking hate myself for when I mess up, unless I like do something really bad. But listen, like, if anybody's going through a time where you're doing something to suppress a feeling within yourself, you are not going to find what you are looking for. You're going to get a momentary feeling of comfort. And then once that goes down, you're going to feel lower than you felt prior to doing that thing. I've learned this the hard way many, many times. And if I could go back and do it all again, I would change. I would change everything. But we can't. But I'm just glad that I got the help that I needed finally. And I've been in therapy for like 3 years now. It's been great for me. Been on medication for that long too. And not like crazy meds, just anti-anxiety, antidepressants. Help get the brain chemistry in check. And it's good to know that there is an option out there, whether it be medical marijuana or just regular medication. I could call it like pharmaceutical stuff. Um, that like those are open to us for us to use as opposed to killing ourselves with street drugs and alcohol. And like I'm trying to cut back on my drinking because I think alcoholism is something that runs in my family on both sides. And that is really, really scary. I know I have an addictive personality. And like when I start doing something, it becomes part of my routine. And if I don't do that thing, I go crazy. Like if I don't play Call of Duty at least for like half an hour every day, I feel weird. Like I feel empty. And it's fucked up. But that's, again, this is something that I'm working on endlessly. And these are all things that come up in therapy. And I think like if I didn't have that help, would I be okay? No, I would have been like having years and years of these traumatic, fucked up, stupid experiences that I had in that one within that 1 year. And yeah, so to anyone going off to college, if you if you're feeling some sort of way, whether it be you're not ready for it, you're scared, you're depressed, you have problems going on that you don't know how to deal with, the campus usually has resources for that depending on where you go. They have a wellness center. I know my school did, but they put me on benzodiazepines, which only fucked me up even more. So be careful when they start prescribing you shit. Don't take the benzos or the Vicodin. That shit's really addictive and it will completely change you for the worse. You will be a zombie. I take Zoloft and that's fine. So fuck. What was I saying? So yeah, your campus will probably have whenever campus is open back up, it'll probably have a wellness or health center where there will be counseling that is included on your tuition. So take advantage of that. Get that help because you can't keep that shit bottled up inside. Otherwise, you're going to end up trying to kill it yourself. Like me. You don't want to be me. Don't do that. You're better than that. So those are my words of wisdom coming to you in the form of a story about my freshman year of college and how much of a roller coaster that was. Holy shit. And it all started because of a breakup. Shit, man. Oh, yeah, that girl really did a number on me. And also, my parents had just gotten divorced, and my best friend had died of an overdose. So I think that combination of things just kind of pushed me over the edge. And I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be at college. I wanted to be home, hiding in my room, smoking weed and playing Grand Theft Auto, and just not leaving unless I'm going for a drive alone and sitting some parking lot on the hood of my car looking at the stars, smoking a cigarette. That's that's what I would do. That's what I would do because that is the only way that I would have felt at peace. Like driving in my car, sunroof down, smoking a cigarette, Oakland by Lloyd Telegraph Ave Childish Gambino playing on the car speakers. Singing along to that shit, top of my lungs. I took off the 9 to 5 and you still don't have the time. Yeah, great song. Dude's bothering me. Uh so that's what I would have rather been doing than going to college. I should have taken a gap year to get my mind straight. My parents, so they didn't believe in therapy until like a few years ago. Until my mental breakdown that put me in the psych ward. And finally my dad was like, "Oh shit, like okay, you do need therapy." Yeah, no shit. I've been telling you that since I was 5. Like seriously, if your kid is saying I want to die and they're like 10 years old, you something is wrong. They need help, right? That's not just me. Oh, um for those of you that might be concerned though, I'm I'm getting help. I'm on the right medications. I am 3 years clean from Xanax and just trying to do things to stay busy, like do this podcast and doing these sorts of things, like making music, podcasting have become good outlets for me to get my emotions out and they give me a place to put all that energy and I think it's been really good. So uh I I'm good. I think. That's always subject to change. There are good days, there are bad days. There are days where I just don't want to get out of bed. I'm sure everybody has that. But it's an uphill battle and we'll all get through it. This pandemic definitely isn't helping anything. I've been so like on edge about everything and then so I get on edge and then I get tired out and then depressed about the fact that I'm so on edge. And that combination is just no good with like being inside because we can't go out and do shit cuz how are we going to do shit? The mask only works like it only 15% works or something. Well, that's according to Jake Paul, but fuck. Why am I listening to Jake Paul? But no, I'm taking this shit very seriously, but at the consequences, I'm going not going insane, but I'm getting really depressed being inside. And it's really hot in here. I know it's hot out there, but like I don't know, I want to do something. But everything that I want to do spreads germs. Like I want to play airsoft so bad or paintball. It's such a fun thing to do in the summer. Gear up and just go to war. Ashley doesn't agree with me. She hates airsoft. That's a funny story. She I dragged her to this airsoft arena or airsoft course facility, I guess. Airsoft facility with my little brother and his friends because they were in high school at the time. And I was like, okay, this would be a fun thing to do. And she didn't think it was going to be as bad at it as it turned out being. She was literally the only female in the entire room, in the entire game, in in the whole building, other than like maybe one kid's mom dropping him off, but that's it. And I will say this, when shit started up, she got lit up immediately and went to hide under the American flag because the ref at the beginning of the game said if anyone shoots the American flag, they're going to be in like really big trouble. So she knew to stand under that because no one would shoot near the flag. No one would dare do that. So that worked. The technique worked. Strategy. But she was like, I'm never doing that again. Like don't ever drag me to that again. And I'm like, okay, like sorry, we can do something you want to do. And she wants to go to a Rage Against the Machine concert and I'm not against that at all. I just don't think it's going to happen now that coronavirus sucks. I was excited cuz like I've only been to a couple of concerts in my life and they were music festivals, but I don't think I've ever gone to like a concert where it's just like just one artist, you know, or one band, and I think that would have been pretty cool. Big bummer. Okay, I took a little break. So, all right, for a quick second, I know we have the Instacart commercial at the beginning, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Instacart. Um, Instacart is an app that you can download on iOS or Android, or you can even use on your old-fashioned computer, you boomers. So what you do, you create an account, you put in your address, you find grocery stores, pet stores, Targets in your area that deliver or that offer delivery. You pick what you need, pick your shit, and it'll be delivered to your door within an hour. So that's pretty cool. How can you pass that up? Uh Especially in the times where that we are going in right now where you want to limit the amount of contact that you have with the outside world. This is going to be a very useful tool to have. I use Instacart. I use it a lot to get pet food. And I've been able to get guinea pig hay, like bales of hay on Instacart. That's crazy. And I'm not fucking around here when I say that. So I'm gonna put a link in the description in the show notes. Um, so click on that, create an account, lets Instacart know that we sent you, and put in an order with them. I promise you'll like it. And if not, let me know. My cat is sitting with me and she's all mad because she didn't like the breakfast I got her this morning. So I gave her this different food than she usually eats. It's honestly healthier food. It is. It's more expensive. It's better for her. And she's like, no, nope. And then ends up spilling water on it. I don't know if it was on purpose or if she just accidentally did it. But so then I get her another of a different food and she's still like, no. And now she's yelling at me because she wants a different food. And I'm like, no, I don't have any more of that shit that you like. I'm sorry. You gotta eat what you get. You don't get dry food until you finish your breakfast. And she's getting mad. Like I went out there to go to the bathroom. She's following me in there going, meh, 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 meh. And then I get out of the bathroom. She follows me back to this room. And it's funny because she's like trying to speak. It's not just meh anymore. It's and I'm like, geez, Susie, you're learning to talk. You just haven't really been able to form a proper sentence yet. But she's trying. She's trying to communicate. Like she knows she has to make noises. And that's what we do to communicate. So that's cool. Let's see, what does the internet have to offer us today? I don't want to go into crazy days and nights today just because it feels kind of stale. We got to give that a little break. Let those gossip entries pile up so we can just go through them one day and it'll be really exciting. But not this time. Not this time. This time, what I think we should do is I may have figured out how to use less processing power and less RAM while recording and watching a YouTube video. I just open up Opera browser instead of Firefox, and here we go. So let's see what we've got. Um, let's see. Nikocado avocado fighting. Where's the newest one? Fuck. Oh, here we go.
Orland, come on.
I'm importing it.
Come, we're
Your breath stinks. Just shut up.
come in here now. Bring the chair. You look like a Christmas ball.
You look like a clown nose.
Well, I'm not okay. What do you want me here for? I don't even know. We have to do
He's
an
wearing
intro.
this. He's wearing this red shirt just for reference, and Nikocado is very rotund, so he's referencing how round he looks. You look like a clown nose. Ah, that's good. That's good. Oh wow, new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you for the subscription. I very much appreciate it. Let's find some Nikocado. Oh, do. I have to filter this, don't I? 1 second. Okay.
You guys, welcome to a beautiful day. I actually have to show you something.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna stop working. Oh, why is it playing at 1080p? I think that's the problem here.
Orland got me these beautiful flowers. And guess what? These flowers are very beautiful. They're in a glass vase,
Oh,
which
it crashed.
I hope I do not drop and, make mess go all over the place. These are flowers, and I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something right now.
Okay, wait, no. He goes on about the flowers for.
Wait, I said shit out. I'm editing this all out.
No, you're not. I see it. I'm watching it right now. Wait, we gotta go back. I don't know what happened. Why is he crying?
You did it first.
Is this acting?
I need to put this little plate thing over here. Nick, edit this out. Stop it. You slapped me first. You slapped me second. You did it first. You're a liar. Second. I said shh. I said shh. I said shh. I can't even sit. Just leave. I'm gonna eat by myself. This marriage is over. This marriage is over. You can't keep your hands dripping.
Oh my god, he punched him in the mouth. I gotta see that again. I gotta see that again. Wait.
I said shit out. I'm editing this all out.
No, wait. I need to see that punch in the mouth again.
Just leave. I'm gonna eat by myself. This marriage is over. This marriage is over. You can't keep your hands dripping.
Oh. Yeah, he punched him right in the mouth. Why is he holding up the flowers?
Wait. I said shit out. I'm editing this all out. I keep pooping on my mattress. I keep pooping on my sheets. I keep getting on my fumbles and I don't even know what's neat. I keep pooping on the seats and I
He's singing.
on my car. I'm crying everywhere because I know I'm going far with this channel. And I know that people are not very happy, but my marriage is in.
Okay, so let's regroup for a second before we continue into this video. I'm gonna jump around a little bit so we're not like watching a whole 43-minute YouTube video. I don't think I'm allowed to just play that unless I cite it. Which, okay, fine. Okay, so he's got a whole plate out here. Orlin just punched him in the mouth and he's crying and singing and eating. Crying, singing, eating. His whole channel is just one giant long mental breakdown, I feel like. I don't know.
Very good, and I know what he's plotting inside his mind, and he ain't kind, 'cause I know he come for me. Am I sleeping when I'm walking around the spiders on the peach? And I see in the sky, you will not deny I am here for this marriage, and you bought me.
You know what they say, it's not over till the fat lady sings. I guess it's over.
A cabbage to make my digestion better, and my heart feels like matter's falling down. When I see why, and I can't even cite the way I go into
okay,
my
let me fast forward.
2-3 hours ago. Now I'm going to be doing a mukbang. Me and Orlin both have to go up a size. The shirt he's wearing, that purple one.
Okay, there's no more crying in this video. Oh wait, is there?
I'm so fat. I miss being skinny. It was so cute. I love being skinny.
Okay, let's find more crying. Farting and crying compilation. Ah. Okay, so I can use this video under section 30 whatever. Okay. Fair use. Oh, what?
Oh, it smells so good. Well, you got, oh.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
You won't
Nick,
edit
edit that out.
it. You won't do it.
It's the broccoli's fault.
It's the broccoli's
That was the first of the season?
Yeah.
Nick, actually edit out. You're disgusting. I don't want to break the chopstick, but I do. I want to get it off of me.
You're so gross.
Ew.
That's ew.
Nick, edit this out. Oh, that's disgusting.
What is wrong with him? Oh my god!
Nick, edit that out. It's disgusting. Nick,
You, notice how many times he says, Nick, edit that out. That's disgusting. And he like, you can't see it. I will do a video podcast at some point. He's like, Nick, edit that out. And he waves his hands at the camera like he's going to watch it back and edit where he waves. He never does. Otherwise, this shit wouldn't end up on the internet. Bleh.
edit that out. You're disgusting.
Just farted.
Ew.
I've been gassy.
I am not okay. I am not okay, and it feels very scary not to be okay. Oops.
Ew.
Oops. Precious angel. Oh my god.
Oh.
Have a workout routine, please.
Oh. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, no.
My baby. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Nick, edit that out. It's disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Are you holding your nose?
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is the video where he rubs eggs.
Agree. Yes, they agree. Oh my gosh, it's just like flying out of me. Ow! And oop! Edit that out. Jesus.
Edit that out. Edit that out. Oh my god. That's so weird. Maybe we'll see him on the relationship advice. My husband keeps farting and pooping himself and crying on camera. What do I do? It's Orlin. Listen to this one. Boyfriend 22 male admitted that he intentionally tries to make me 21 female angry sometimes because he thinks the sex is better when I'm pissed off. Jeez, that's a kink. That is a kink. Let's not do that one, but let's do a different one. Cuz I can't help you there. I'm not a psychiatrist. Let's do something that I can do. Here we go. Okay, here's a good one. Cuz I might be able to answer this. As a dude, as a fellow dude who's been through adolescence, I think I've got you. So he's a male 21, my new girlfriend, female 19 wants to take things slow. How do I resist my sexual urges? I just started dating the most wonderful girl. She's smart, funny, sensitive, and hella gorgeous. For religious reasons, she's very insistent on taking things slow, and I 100% respect and agree with that. She has no problem with hugging or cuddling. She actually loves it. but has not yet agreed to let me kiss her, and certainly nothing more sexual than that. Okay. Okay. Um, she has expressed to me that she understands I want more, and that so does she, as she's incredibly horny as well, but she just isn't ready. Every time we get together, all I want to do is kiss her. She's just amazing, and while we're cuddling or hugging, our faces get so close together, and it always just feels like the perfect moment. I've asked her about it, and she insists that she isn't ready. How do I continue to make her feel comfortable and respect her wishes? How do I push down this irresistible urge to kiss her? Thanks for your advice. Edit, grammar, update. Okay, let me clear up a few things. First off, fuck you for calling me. Fuck you for to those calling me a rapist and saying it's a red flag for me to be normal, to be a normal, horny human being. Yes, I agree with that. Truly, fuck you. This is a girl who spent hours talking to every day, and I'm honestly considering if she might be the one for me. The fact that I'm attracted to her is obviously an important part of that. Second, with regard to religion, yes, we share the same religion. It is extremely common within our community to take things slowly, and while there is a concept of waiting for marriage, it is in no way a negative attitude towards sex. According to the stricter interpretations, we shouldn't ever be alone in the same room together before we're married, let alone cuddling or kissing. So, no, it isn't a red flag for me that she won't let me kiss her. If anything, it makes her hotter because she clearly is more religious than I am, and that's a value I was raised with. That being said, I'm horny and it's difficult. Third, I just wanted to add another fuck you to the people calling me a rapist. Yeah, way to jump to fucking astronomically, I almost just said the R word, ridiculous conclusions, comments. I'm not even gonna read the comments. First of all, man, completely normal. I've been your age, taken took it slow in a relationship at your age. It sucked, but once you get there, and it's great. So, fuck, man. Here's what you gotta do. And I know this is gonna sound ridiculous. You're gonna feel like a monster, but this is the only way chemically, scientifically, that you will be able to get rid of those urges. Okay, listen, hear me out. Windows open, so I gotta say this quietly. Okay, alright, can you hear me? Yeah. So, right before you go out to hang out with her, masturbate. Because once you blow your load, you know that feeling you get after? Where it's just the complete opposite of horny. It's like you're ashamed, you're completely sobered up, you have no sexuality at all whatsoever for a while. It doesn't turn back up for a little while, you know what I mean? So, and I used to do this all the time in college when I didn't want to hook up with people and I just wanted to have a good night and be out with my friends and not have to worry about being attracted to people. Yeah, I would do that. I would jerk off before the thing I was going out to, wash my hands, obviously, shower or whatever, and then go have fun without having to worry about like, oh, I wanna fuck that girl so badly. Ah, I can't. My urges. Like, there's no sexual thoughts after that. Like, it's completely normal to fantasize and to have sexual urges. That chemically that happens, but you can make them go away. You can tame them and make it more manageable for yourself because you're not doing anything wrong and you're being very respectful to her. So good on you. Good on you. But don't listen to the people that want to make you feel bad for being a horny human being. Um and yeah, dude, just have a wank before you go out. I'm serious. Like, I'm 100% serious on this. Let me type that. I'm typing it now. Wank before you go see her. That way you'll have that sobering post-nut clarity and have zero urges. All right. Yep. Wank before you go see her. That way you'll have that sobering. Damn, I didn't type have. You'll have that sobering post-nut clarity and zero urges. Save edits. Boom. Okay. Okay. That's the relationship advice. When in doubt, masturbate. Just not in public. Don't do that. Thank you guys for listening. As always, I'm Alex Madore. You can follow me at Alex_Madore on Twitter, Alex Madore on Instagram, and check out my album, I Made This During a Pandemic, anywhere that music is streamed, and even on TikTok. This has been The Short News. I'm Alex Madore. See you guys in a couple days. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocationexp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.